Welcome to the final day of this 7 day journey. It has been a joy, it's been fun, it's been a blessing, and I welcome you again for the final time in this series. Of course, you're gonna keep seeing me all through the year. We are trying to have the very best year ever, the very best year ever with regards to your life and with regards to your marriage. If you have been with me all the 7 days, every day, then congratulations. You have so blessed. And I'm sure that you are already being transformed. For those who have not been able to join live, but you have been following, then I'm sure you are blessed as well. I want you to stay to the end of this broadcast. Stay with me to the end because I have a very great gift I want you to have at the end. And if you're not there at the end, you will lose your chances, your potential to get this gift. It is going to be a very valuable gift for you. So I encourage you, do not rush away from here. Make sure you are attentive and you are here to get that gift. All right. Also, I want to mention to you that we are, of course, I'm going to continue to broadcast every Monday, but not in the group on YouTube. I'm going to go back to YouTube to continue my weekly broadcast where I answer questions. You can post the questions in the group, but I'll answer them on YouTube. But I'm going to also try to stream simultaneously to both platforms. So that's going to happen soon. So welcome. And I want to also say that as we wrap up, if you have a friend, if you're there with me live, let me know. I'm not going to be able to know that you're there unless you say hello, hi. Try to get some friends in here today. I'm going to type something on my keyboard here. Just to see who's there. If you're there, respond. If you're catching this on the replay, yes, you will still have the opportunity to get the gift at the end. But of course, others will be ahead of you. Others will be ahead of you if you're catching this on the replay. It's you're not totally cut off. You will still have the opportunity at the end. So just make sure that you skip to the end and see what is there, maybe, and then watch what's inside. Just do your best to get your blessing. I believe God wants to bless you through me this year, and it's gonna be exciting. All those that are here with me today, God bless you. God bless you. All right, so we're gonna start with prayer. And then when I'm done praying, we'll talk about the mindset shift for today. It's the best one. Of course, it builds up on the others. And we're gonna go from there. All right, Father, I thank you. Thank you for the grace to go live every day for the last 7 days. This is the seventh day, at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day, and we're wrapping it up today, being Sunday. I pray that everyone who is here, who's watching this right now, who will watch this on the replay, who will catch this on YouTube, that you would touch their hearts. I pray if there's anyone that's really in need of a transformation right now, that they will be touched even as we broadcast, that your power would touch them right now. Bring healing to their hearts, bring healing to their marriages, bring healing to their lives, touch their spouse, cause there to be a shift, oh God. You've done that many times, and I know you will do it again. May your name be lifted up. In Jesus' name, amen. So welcome once more. Today, mindset number 7 is something that it can look simple once I put it out, but I discovered that a lot of people do not operate based on this truth. A lot of us do not operate based on this truth. We usually have some other ideas in the mind. We want solutions fast. We want things done right here, right now. That's the world we're living in. That's why things can be quite challenging in marriages. But I want you to know that God is ready to do miracles in your life this year. God is ready to do some awesome things in your life. I'm going to tell you a story about when I had a stroke in 2017. I had a stroke in 2017. The whole of my right side was weak. I couldn't use my hands. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything with the right side for a while, and I had to go to a physiotherapist and also occupational therapist. And what I learned there solidified and strengthened what I had known before. Of course, I knew this, and I think we all know this, but it got into another space in my mind, and since then I've seen it everywhere, and I'm always using it, and it's making a big difference in my life, and I'm going to share with you. And that is when when I was in that situation and I couldn't use my right hand, my right leg, and many of the things on my right, I couldn't speak properly. The training was just do simple exercises, and that made a difference. Oh, Winfred, good to see you all the way from Kenya. God bless you. Thank you for sharing out there. If you are there watching live, I want to know where you're watching from and say hello. Hashtag live or hashtag replay if you're catching this on the replay. All right. So when I was with a physiotherapist, at the point I couldn't do this. What you see me doing right now, I couldn't do that. I would when you tell me to do that, I was just frozen like that, and I would be trying my best to do that. And at the time, I would do slowly, very slowly. And my physiotherapist just told me just do that every time, every day. Do it in your, see yourself doing it and do it and do it and do it and do it. And as I learned to do that over and over again, I caught myself doing it faster and better. But what was more interesting was I had to lift up my feet. I had to raise my feet like that, raise my feet like that. And I couldn't. It won't move at all. It won't move at all. And he just told me, keep trying. Every day try. Every day you try it. Every day you try it. Every day you try it. And I was doing every day. I would try and I see nothing. But I did it every day. And some days if I was I would do it 3 4 times. Every time I'm sitting down on the bed or lying down, I would do that. I would try to do that. I would try to do that. And then one day I could see a little movement, very slight. I was so excited and I did more. Right now, I'm able to do all of that. And what am I trying to share with you? It's the mindset number 7. I'm going to put it on the screen. Mindset number 7. Mindset number 7. Every big thing is a combination of many small things. Very, very important. Every big thing is a combination of many small things. Now I move my leg, I do all those things. It started from that little movement, that little movement. But before the little movement were the little efforts. That so little that I couldn't even see the difference, but it was there. And that consistent effort of just doing that brought the change. I want you to take note of this because it will change your marriage in 2023. If you will consistently and it's your life, do small things, but do them every day. Whether it rains, whether it shines, whether it's convenient, whether it's not convenient, when you feel like it, whether you don't feel like it, you just try your best to do it every day. You will see a difference. Small consistent actions lead to great success. I tell you, it is so true. And I hope you would allow this to sink deep into your spirit and just give you a different shift. No, I remember one day I was at church. I think I was at church as a pastor preaching, speaking, and suddenly the Lord opened my eyes to see that my body, the whole of my being, the way I am, that people can see me, um, I'm made up of cells. And it's true. We are all made up of cells, right? Cells, just little cells. And cells are so small that you can't just see them. But every one of us, we are made up of cells. If you disintegrate all my cells, billions of them, I will become invisible. But it's still me. Present, all those cells present, but not connected, I'm rendered invisible. Why? Because every big thing is made up of small things. That's how God designed this world. Now, if you look at all the mountains, the big mountains, the planet Earth, as big as it looks, it's still small compared to other planets. But the entire universe, as big as it looks, is made up of atoms. Atoms are so small, you can see them with your eyes. You need to use equipments to see atoms. Every big thing is made up of many small things. And so if you focus on making the small good and then you replicate, you will have the big thing very good that you want. This is so crucial to transforming your marriage, because your marriage is like everything that God has made. They start small, they are tiny, tiny things connected together to make something big. Now, I'm going to show you a scripture where Jesus gave an example of this. I'll show you that scripture. It's Mark chapter 4, verse 28. Mark chapter 4, verse 28. It says, for the earth yields crops by itself. That's Jesus speaking to the apostles. It's just speaking, teaching. First the blade, then the head, after that the full grain in the head. Was Jesus saying that things operate in season? They operate systematically. You don't just suddenly plant seed and then you just have full stalk of corn with many heads of corn. No, it's you first one day you see the blade coming out, the leaf of the corn coming out of the ground. It's going to be stages. If you want to transform your marriage, fortunately, you can just listen to 7 video broadcasts, mindset shifts, and on the 7th day, your marriage will be sweet and beautiful and blissful. No, you're not going to climb this pyramid in one day, in 7 days. No, but I tell you, you can climb it in 3 months, maybe in 1 year, depends on how things are. If you just keep doing something every day for this year, 2023, you will find yourself at a very different state in your marriage and in your life, in anything that you're doing. You need to recognize that the way God made things is that little things combined together make the big thing. Little things combined together make the big thing. This is the mindset that I want you to wrap up all of this with. If you made up your mind that you can and you will have a great life and a great marriage, then this is what you want to do. You want to take steps every day towards that. You want to take steps every day towards that life. And if you do that, you're going to see some awesome things. I'll give you another example. When I started my business online, I would just write some articles and post them online. And when I did that, I would write. Whenever I write, I'll post. I'll write. I'll post. For years, I didn't see much difference. But one day, I looked at my Google AdSense account, and I had about, I think, $1. And oh wow, it was encouraging. I kept on putting more articles. And then one day, next time I looked at it, it was maybe $2, $3, $4. At that time, and I think till now, you needed to get at least $100 before you can get the money deposited in your bank account. It took several months for me to get the first $100. But then, if it took not several months, years, it took about a year or two to get the first $100. But then the next $100 didn't take up to a year, and then the next $100 didn't take even up to a month, and then it went on to 200, 300, 400 until it came to $3,000 every single month. As I continued to work on that, I want to say to you, every big thing is a combination of small things. Every big thing is a combination of small things, and small consistent actions lead to great success. It is important. This is it. This is what I wanted to wrap this up with. I'm not going to spend much more time on this. I just want you to recognize that if your marriage is struggling, if you take time to find out how you can transform your thinking and find ways to improve yourself so that you can then apply what you're learning to inspire your spouse, and you keep working on that every day, growing, growing, building, allowing God to work with you, tapping into the supernatural. Miracles will happen. Miracles happen. And I've seen that in my life, and I want you to see that in 2023. I want you to experience the miracle of God's power in your life. But before you can get into that, you need to learn to do what this mindset talks about. Small, consistent actions lead to great success. If this resonates with you, if this resonates with you, even if you're catching this with on the replay, I want you to write it in the chat, put it in the comment, put it in on your profile, anywhere you want, just to remind you that you're committing to this. Small, consistent actions lead to great success. Every big thing is a combination of many small things. All right. That's why Jesus was saying to the apostles, sufficient unto the day is the trouble thereof. If you take care of the day, the week will take care of itself. The month will take care of itself. The years will take care of itself. And your life will take care of itself. If you can just invest fully in every day, in every minute, you're going to get great results. I remember someone saying that many years ago when we were still in university, just saying that if you take care of the moment, take care of the seconds, then the minutes will be dealt with. You take care of, will be well taken care of. You take care of the minutes and the hours. Now in real life, you may not be able to track every minute, but you can track your hours, and you can say, you know what, every day for the next couple of days, I'm going to invest good 30 minutes to building my spiritual life and my marriage, and you will see a difference. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to turn your life around, your marriage around, things in your life around in 2023 by committing to consistently work hard in this year. All right, so that's mindset number 7. Today, I'm not going to spend as much time as I usually spend. I'm just going to work with you to get this result. That's what I want to share with you. I want to give you a gift. I want to give you a gift for the next 3 months. All right, for the next 3 months, I want to find three people who are willing to invest 30 minutes per day in their marriage. If you are watching with me right now and you would like to do this, I'm going to give you an offer in a few minutes. Right now, if you have been blessed, if you remember all the mindset, I'm just going to go back to that. Mindset number 7, small consistent actions lead to great success. If that resonates with you, I want you to just give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a fire emoji. If you are catching this on the replay, do the same. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a fire emoji. Type it in the chat. Say success. Small consistent actions lead to great success. Type it. When you type that and post it, you're challenging yourself. You're locking it into your spirit. You're locking it into your mind. And what happens? Why one can do small consistent action and not give up is because you see the big vision in the front. You see yourself having a good marriage. You can see it. You can visualize it. You can imagine it. You see it happening. And then you just do that every day. You move it forward, and before you know it, you are living what you have been talking about, what you've been looking for. All right. So let's look at that. What am I going to give to you? My gift to you. I want to give 3 people the opportunity to work directly with me. I want to give 3 people the opportunity to work directly with me for 3 months. Intensive 3 months. I work with you. I look at where you are on the marriage pyramid. We look at it together. And then we'll move you through that. I want to move you from wherever you are to growing in 3 months. And then, of course, once you are growing with support, you can get to happy and blissful. I want to find 3 people. I want 3 of you. 3 people, the first 3, not just the first 3. I'm going to give you the criteria, but I'm going to choose 3 people who were willing to commit themselves to 30 minutes of activities every day to transform their life and their marriage for 3 months. Right? It's not free, but it's going to be at a very ridiculously low price. It's not free, but it's going to be at a ridiculously low price. Of course, not too low. You have to invest in your marriage to get the kind of result that you want in it. But I'm going to show you how you can get there. Here you are. How do you qualify? Number one is indicate in the comment. First way you give yourself a chance is to be the first couple of people to say I'm interested. All you have to type in the chat right now is I am in, no, just type 333. Yes, 333. That's 333. Three people for 3 months, 30 minutes per day. 333. If you're interested in this gift, all you have to type in the chat is 333. Now, why do I use the numbers 333? Because I want only those who have heard this to be the ones to show interest. Now, if you type 333 in the comment anywhere, whether you're catching this on the replay on YouTube, you're catching this on the replay on Facebook, you are in my email list, because I'm going to send that to my email list. Anywhere you are, all you have to do is respond with the numbers 333 now, or 3330, whatever you want. If you are interested, then send that. When you send that, I'm going to reach out to you. I'll give you a form. You fill out that form. In that form, I'm going to ask you specific questions. I'm going to be using that to check how interested you are, how committed you are, what are the possibilities of getting you the result that you want in 3 months. And I know that no matter how difficult it is, even if we can get you the final result in 3 months, we can move you way ahead. So I'm going to check all that, and then I'm going to select three. And once I select those three, I'll have an interview with you. I will shortlist a few, interview them, and then out of those three, I will make my choice of three. Out of those ones I interview, I'll make the choice of three. After I've chosen the three, and I'll communicate that I've chosen you, then I'll ask you to make a suggestion of how much you would like to pay. I will not tell you how much you're going to pay. You will decide how much you're comfortable paying. You want to invest every month for 3 months, and then we'll start the project. All right. So it's my way of giving back to you, and I want to see three marriages really change, three lives impacted, and that's what I will be giving to you. So remember how to qualify in the chat, in the comment below. Type 333. That's the first thing. Once you do that, I will connect with you, reach out to you. I'm going to send this to my email list. Over 1,000 people are going to get that. You are watching on this website. In our group, we have about 800, and I'm going to take three. So not everybody is going to be interested. In our group here, there are people whose marriages are on different levels. Some are thriving, some are struggling, some are not broken, whatever it is. So it's not going to be everybody. But if you're interested, all you have to do is type 333. I would arrange it as first come first serve, but not that doesn't mean that because you're the first you're going to automatically be in. But it's ways. If I need to choose two people, and I need to choose between those two, and one of them was the first to reach out, the timestamp either by sending me an email, I can see the timestamp, or comments and I can see, or on YouTube, whatever. I would choose. If I have two to choose and they're both qualified, they're equal, I will always choose the first one. That's how we're going to choose. Now once we've chosen, we're going to then I'm going to call you and I'm going to meet with you. Now during these 3 months, you would have access to meet with me as often as you need. And during these 3 months, you're going to meet with me as a group, and we're going to have meetings as a group. And then I'll give you an opportunity to book meetings with me as you need it. We're going to do all of that. I want to work with you, devote the next month, some parts of January, all of February, all of March, some parts of April
to help you really make a big difference in your marriage. And so make sure you time as quickly and as soon as you get this 333 in the chat so that you can get the opportunity. As like I said, once you've indicated, I will send you a form sometime today's Sunday, so sometimes next week, you'll get a form from me. You fill out the form, and once you've done that, I will schedule an interview with you. We'll discuss. I will show you strategies, regardless of whether you are chosen or not. I will still show you strategies on how to move your marriage forward. And after that, I will tell you. I'll interview all the others all of next week. This week, that's what I'm gonna do. Once this week is over, maybe uh, maybe into next week a bit, and then once that is done, I will reach out to you again and say, okay, um, I would like to interview you. So I'm gonna shortlist those. Not everybody that fills the form will be interviewed. Only a few will be interviewed based on what I see on the form. Now, once those are interviewed, then I will choose three out of all those that are interviewed. When they are, once I choose three, I will reach out to you and I'll tell you how much would you be willing to invest monthly into this program for 3 months. Usually, when I do a program, my 3 months program, intensive like this, one on one, and group like this, it's in thousands of dollars. So you will choose what you want to pay, whatever you decide to invest. Once I've chosen you, whatever you decide to invest is all right. You will be blessed. You will be transformed, and you'll be happy to invest what you invest. Whatever. So that's how we're gonna do it. It's my gift to you for 2023, and I believe that if you've been following my this program, you'll be really blessed by this because it means that it resonates with you, and it's going to be a blessing to you. All right. So that's that. I just want to reiterate what it's going to look like. It's three people, 3 months intensive, 30 minutes per day. I will not be meeting with you 30 minutes every day. No, you can do your 30 minutes any time of the day, in the night, in the mid, in the day, at lunchtime, anytime. That's your time. But in a week, we're gonna meet at least once to as a group, and I would encourage you to do some work. So in those 30 minutes every day, you're going to be entering and typing and showing that you have done your work, all of that. We're going to work with you to really transform you and transform your marriage. It's going to affect every area of your life. Whatever what we're going to do, it's going to affect every area of your life. You have access to all my trainings that I have for the love workout method. You're going to have it. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to give you all the resources, all the tools, all the checklist, everything that I have. We're going to release it to you. All you have to do is show up. And of course, you have to first qualify for to be one of the three, and then show up. And those are what I'm going to be checking when I'm doing the interview. I want to see how driven you are, how ready you are to work, and how much faith you have, all of that, because if you don't have faith, you're not going to be able to work. Usually we use the cost of the program to fine tune those who are willing to work. When you pay thousands of dollars for a program, somehow it shows that you're committed. And of course, when you make such an investment, you can't just hide it. Others will know that your some of your friends will know, and maybe your spouse. And so it really gives you that extra push. In this case, since you're going to be choosing what you're going to invest, and all of that, I'm going to have to check all of that before I allow you into the program, because I have given this program free at the earlier stages. And when I do that, people don't commit as much. They don't give in the energy. They don't put in the time that they need to put in, and they don't get the result as quickly as they should. They will eventually get the result, but maybe after 2 3 years, that's too long. We want to work on you to put the things in motion so that by the end of 2023 you're getting you're so happy you have, and of course I will get your story and I share it with others so that they can be encouraged, and it will be encouraging to you as well, right? Once again, type 333 in the group. Let me type it there. So Let me just type it there so nobody, if you are visual, you can see what you have to type. Three, three. Oh, sorry, 333. And once you type 333, I will. Don't say I'm in. Don't type I'm interested. If you type I'm interested, that doesn't work. Just type 333, or if you want, so just to know that you know what you're saying, you can type 33330. So that's 3 people, 3 months, and 30 minutes. Whichever one you type, but maybe you know what? I just let you type 333. 333. It makes it easier. Same thing for everybody. All right. So I believe that we have had a great time these 7 days, and I trust that God will change your life and change your story in 2023. If you have been meaning to take my offer for a 15-minute strategy call, today is the last day to book that. If you've not done that already, then it's up. It's over. You will not have any chance to do that after this day. It's only for those in the group. For you to get to book that is for those, only those in the group. Today is the last day to book that call with me for free for 15 minutes. So take advantage of that. Do not miss out on that. adesobanyo.com/strategy. So we are done. It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure sharing with you. It's been a pleasure being part of your day every day for the last 7 days. If you are catching this on YouTube as usual, if this has blessed you, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so that you can get notifications, and share it with somebody if it blesses you. If you know somebody that will be blessed, share it with them, and join the Facebook group. Let's build this community, build a world that is filled with God's love. Build a world that is filled with God's power. Love is more powerful than any other force on the earth. Why? Because God is love. God's power is released when we love. God's power is released when we love others. In fact, when we love, we are the one that gets the most. When we open our hearts for love, we allow God's power to just fill us up. It's what I teach in the love workout method: systematic transformation, systematic process of learning how to love, and removing all the negatives. I've taught that in the training where I shared 5 steps to transform your marriage, to rebuild any marriage. If you've not watched that and you're in the group, go in the video section or in the guide section and watch it. It will bless you. It will transform your life. Very important. But this week, the seven mindset shifts, very very crucial. Take advantage of them. Use them for yourself. Let them guide you in 2023. And if, of course, if you want the gift, all you have to do is type 333 in the comments. If you want this gift, type 333 in the comments, and I will reach out to you with a form, and we will begin that journey. Throughout this week, I'm going to be communicating with those who are interested, and next week I'll be running the interviews so that 1st of February we can start the project, and February, March, and April we'll do that. And I believe that by the end of April you will be getting some testimonies of how lives have been transformed, marriages have been impacted. All right. The Lord bless you. The Lord bless you. Let me pray with you before I release you. Father, I thank you so much for this 7 days. It's been a blessing to me, and I believe it's been a blessing to your children who have been listening to me live, and those who have been able to catch the replay. I pray that what we've learned this 7 days would become part of the lives of everyone, and it will impact their work, impact their children, impact their marriages, their spouses, and impact your world, the ministry that you've got given to each one of us. I stand against every plan of the enemy. I stand against the lies of the evil one to break hearts, to destroy homes, destroy marriages. I declare that none of that will prosper, but rather your name will be lifted up over the lives of your children, and we will make disciples. which is our primary call. It is my call. It is the call of each one of my brothers and sisters. We will multiply disciples, and your name alone will be lifted up. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. Thank you once again. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday. God bless you. Bye for now.